I'm Doug Pettis, the new president of ARB USA, and been an off-road enthusiast most of my life, going back to 10 years old and driving Grandpa's Jeep on the ranch. Well, it's well known that Old Manny Moo makes the best 2-inch suspension system out there, but we were approached by consumers asking for a little something more, something maybe more applicable to the Rubicon Trail or Moab, and so what we did is asked our engineers to develop a 4-inch kit for the JK platform.
One question we get asked time and time again is why would you pull the suspension components off a brand new four-wheel drive and replace them with an Old Manny Moo system? In answering this, it's really important to understand that when a vehicle manufacturer designs a new four-wheel drive, the suspension system is very much a compromise. I mean, let's face it, these vehicles are used all around the world in a multitude of different environments, so it's pretty hard to come up with a suspension system that's going to suit everyone. What we do is look at the individual vehicle and the setup and then tailor the suspension system to the vehicle perfectly.
One of the reasons the Old Manny Moo suspension systems are so well respected in the US is it's a completely engineered suspension kit. It's got all of the parts that you need, springs, shocks, all the bits and pieces engineered together.
ARB Ride Engineers really pride ourselves on developing the products, pushing the envelope, lab testing, extensive on vehicle testing. We spend a lot of time tuning the vehicles specific for that application. We do a lot of development work around Australia, testing in extreme conditions. We do extensive accelerated valve durability testing, side load testing, hot and cold temperature testing, mud ingestion, dirt and impact testing. We can go to places like the Simpson Desert, see ambient temperatures and shock velocities and displacements. So we can take that data and bring it back to the lab and recreate that track and drive it over and over to be sure that the shocks will thrive in those harsh conditions.
And it's in these hostile environments that you really get to see suspensions working and understand how hard they have to work over corrugations and long distances in extreme temperatures. And that's all part of the Old Manny Moo development process. I mean, these vehicles are taken out into these conditions and tested very harshly so that when we fit a suspension system onto a customer's vehicle, they can have complete confidence that that kit has been not only developed for their vehicle, but it's been developed for some of the harshest conditions in the world.
As well as the cool test rig stuff we have out in the lab, such as the dyno and the cycle rig, we also have state-of-the-art computer-aided technology such as finite element analysis. This helps us get the design just right and tweaked in before we even get to the prototype stage.
The really great thing about our JK 4-inch Wrangler kit is that it rides as well on-road as it does off-road. It was critical in the development that it was a true 4-inch lift kit, suitable to fit a 35-inch tire, which is necessary for the more extreme terrain.
The ARB 4-inch JK kit includes a sway bar disconnect kit that allows you to disconnect the sway bar and have good equal wheel loading off-road and maximum articulation, but then good on-road handling.
To recenter the axle under the front of the 4-inch lifted JK, we developed a forged 4140 steel adjustable panhard rod.
We developed a rear panhard relocation bracket that raises the rear roll centre and helps make a more natural steering feel, also keeps the axle centred in the middle of the vehicle.
To look after the increased loads from bigger tyres, we tuned a new steering damper with valving specific for the JK.
The Old Manny Moo JK kit uses a caster correction washer. That gives you the best bang for buck to retain your standard alignment settings.
For the new extended travel of the 4-inch JK, we created brake line relocation brackets, an easy driveway fit that doesn't require bleeding of the brakes.
If you're a Jeep enthusiast as I am, you'll really appreciate the additional performance you get out of this JK Wrangler 4-inch kit. It really does allow you to explore more difficult terrain, go further, be able to conquer a lot more trails.